This is Mark, and he's my husband. He grew up in San Ramon, California, where he developed a passion for playing baseball. His dad taught him a few things too, especially the value of strong work ethic, which ended up earning him a baseball scholarship to Cal State Dominguez Hills in Southern California. He finished his collegiate career in '97, but because he loved going to school so much, he stayed an extra 2 years to complete his bachelor's in physical education. It took him 8 years, but he got his PE degree. But trust me, he vowed never to step foot in another classroom ever again. However, after college ball, Mark went on to play in the minor leagues for 4 years. In '98, he got a job with the city of Long Beach as the assistant softball coordinator. Quickly moving up the ranks, he became the supervisor in adult sports office, where he supervised adult sports, field permits, and Blair Field, home of the Long Beach State Dirtbags. Dream job. A couple of years later, Mark accepted a position with the city of Irvine in the athletics department. During introductions on his very first day, he was introduced to a young lady with these exact words, and I quote, "This is Liddy. She's the one you beat out for the job." Can you guess where this is going to go? After a short stint in Irvine, Mark went back to Long Beach and was recreation superintendent for 6 years. He served on the CPRS local host committees in 2008 and 2012. In 2013, Mark returned to Irvine to become a supervisor in the athletics section. He has also spent the last 3 years as vice president of programs on the CPRS District 10 Board of Directors. Mark is again on the current local host committee this year for conference and is coordinating the all-conference social tonight, which is why we unfortunately could not attend the event this evening.
This is my wife, Liddy, and she is amazing. She was born in the south of France and moved to the U.S. when she was 7 years old. Liddy caught on to the American culture quickly and soon was a social butterfly. You name it, Liddy was involved in it. ASB, athletics, prom queen, she did it all. Liddy started working for the city of Beverly Hills at 15 years old and never looked back. Starting out as a lifeguard, she moved her way through the rec ladder to become a camp leader, park ranger, after-school coordinator, and finally aquatics and cheer club coordinator. After 9 years at Beverly Hills, she came to the city of Irvine as a rec leader in charge of facility setups. In 2006, Liddy earned her Bachelor's of Science in Child and Adolescent Development from Cal State Fullerton. 13 years after starting with the city of Irvine, she was a senior services coordinator and found herself speaking across the state as a programming expert in baby boomer and intergenerational programming. In July of 2015, she became the community services manager in the city of Mission Viejo. She has recently finished her presidential series for Women Leisure Services, the presidential series for CPRS District 10, and she is currently serving on the CPRS State Board of Directors as the Council of Sections representative.
After dating for a short time, it was obvious we had too many things in common not to be together. We're well known for our love of baseball, but you see, I love the Dodgers, and Mark likes the other team, the Giants. So when it comes to baseball season, it's a split household. One day while hiking at Peters Canyon, Mark proposed to me at the top of Big Red. Yep, that's that big hill right there. We were married in 2009, and soon after, we were expecting our first baby together, Miss Chloe Bell. Chloe lived her life on the Little League and Pop Warner fields, watching her big brother grow up to be an amazing athlete like his dad. We've found it important to let both of our children learn the importance of being at the park and the benefits the park has for our family unit. You see, the park is our second home, and the kids know our passion for advocating the use of parks in our city and in our neighborhoods. Beyond our work with public agencies and our work on numerous boards, we are also volunteers. I am the head coach for a nationally ranked cheer team and mentor young ladies between the ages of 10 to 14. And Mark has been the manager and head coach for many of Justin's baseball teams.
In spring 2014, Liddy was accepted into the MPA program at Cal State Fullerton. She came home every night after class and was fired up about what she had learned and how excited she was to apply theory to her job. I became intrigued and decided to join her. I started the MPA program in the fall of 2014, and these last 2 years have been the most challenging for our family. Our kids are growing, and our schedule has become very hectic. Finding time to study, write papers, go to baseball games, drive to and from practices, and also work our full-time jobs has required an extensive amount of compromise, support, and time management. My wife is really good at doing these things, but even she gets burnt out once in a while. To make things even more interesting, this past semester, Liddy and I brought in a new member to our family. Our baby girl Gabrielle was born on September 28th, and 7 hours after delivery, my crazy wife says, "I packed our books, the baby is sleeping, I guess we should read at least one chapter, right? She's a little nuts, but typical of a Dodger fan.
Throughout our adventures together, this educational journey has taught us to do things well and be proud of the work that we turn in. Our GPA has never and will never drop below a 3.75. We are committed to finishing this through with good grades and max effort. After all, that is what any powerhouse rec couple does. We are teaching our kids the value of hard work, dedication, commitment, compromise, and success. We are proud rec professionals, parents, and students. We thank you for your generous scholarship to both of us. We could not be happier to accept them. Thank you for providing us with an opportunity to make our life a little less financially stressful and a lot more fun.